Hello, I'm Michaela, and today I'll be presenting on my hashtag medium analysis of Sulamith by Anslem Kiefer. Last semester, I visited the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art and saw Anslem Kiefer's exhibition. The paintings felt solemn and post apocalyptic, so much so that the air in the room to me felt physically heavy. None of his paintings enraptured me quite like Sulamith. I stood there for at least 5 solid minutes just admiring it and taking in its complex details. These were some of the things I noticed about it. Firstly, its immense scale, measuring 113.5 inches by 146 inches. Its size confronts viewers with such an overpowering presence it feels capable of engulfing them. Its archways do not welcome, but loom like a gaping mouth, evoking a sense of impending danger. Emphasizing this huge scale is the painting's perspective, captured seemingly from a rodent's point of view. This makes the viewers feel overshadowed and small. Another striking feature of Sulamith is Kiefer's chaotic brushwork, which epitomizes the emotive power of texture. Each stroke feels as though it's charged with the artist's rage, grief, and shame. Kiefer takes the impasto technique to the next level, making the bricks look three-dimensional. He blurs the line between painting and sculpture, making the work feel as though it emerges toward the viewer. There are also gentle paint drips cascading down the canvas. They contrast with the heavy oil paint, creating a sense of spontaneity and a choreography of controlled chaos. The artist uses an earthy and dark color palette. The earthy tones make the brick walls feel, well, like bricks, enhancing the physicality of the painting. But Kiefer heavily intensifies the shadows. Although there appear to be lit torches in the room, the bricks hardly respond to its light, as though Kiefer abandoned the laws of reality for this dark aesthetic. With a heavy shadow creeping over the top, the painting feels taken from the perspective of someone that sees a lot of darkness in what to us might just look like brick walls. Overall, the painting demands not just to be seen, but to be felt and experienced. But what does this all mean? To understand this artwork, let's look at where it came from. Kiefer was born a few months shy of the end of World War II in Germany and grew up in a post war Germany repressing any memories of the Third Reich. His generation felt a pronounced gap in their cultural history and began asking questions about their dark past, questions that Zulamith seeks to answer. The painting is of a hallway in the funeral hall for the great German soldier, a monument of the Third Reich. Kiefer asks us to reimagine a memorial for Nazi soldiers instead as a solemn remembrance of these soldiers' victims, explaining the grim color palette. The confrontational nature of this painting forces viewers to see the dark truth of Germany's history. Additionally, the title Sulamith references a character from a famous poem about the Holocaust by Paul Celan that showcases Jewish perspectives. The ash painted into the canvas not only contributes to its unique texture and solemn color scheme, but is symbolic of the character Sulamith's dark hair that led to her demise. Hence, Kiefer uplifts Jewish perspectives to reframe and retell Germany's past. To conclude, Kiefer's Sulamith is a dark, visceral, and confrontational visual experience. When we understand the artist's intention to break Germany's post war silent culture, we realize it is not only a solemn remembrance of the victims a nation killed and then tried to forget, but a call to action about embracing dark histories. The painting wields a presence that is as much about its physical scale as it is about its emotional and historical weight. By creating such powerful responses to history, Kiefer and his art become part of shaping it, and ultimately, how people of the future will remember us. Thank you for listening.